Okay, if you have any questions from our previous meeting, please tell me. I had to close that session because it was closed. And I have started the recording for this meeting already.
My plot is not working. Can you like show the
Okay.
2D plot
Yeah,
again?
I will show you the 2D plot again, and I will make you presenter so you can share the screen. Can you share the screen now? Just as a reminder, the meeting is being recorded. Okay. Uh,
Can you see now?
yeah, I can see. Plot A, comma B. The value of A, B, and C are already there. Can you run the code again? I think it's not in that folder. That's why it's doing that. Can you copy paste this code into the command window and see if it is working or not?
There's some problem.
Now it's working.
Oh, it says execution of script plot as a function is not supported.
Okay, let me send you the code again. Maybe while copying the code, you made a mistake because look over here. It's the same A, B, and you have the same kind of this. Can you see if you did any kind of error or anything happen?
See.
I would like to say that I'm not registered for the MATLAB Advanced, but they registered for me by mistake.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry.
No problem.
Okay.
So the introduction will be at 9 every week, right?
What do you mean by introduction? Sorry, I didn't get it.
Introduction to MATLAB.
Yeah, introduction to
Workshop.
MATLAB, it's available on our workshops every week. So either you can take it with me or you can take it with, what's his name, Dimitri. So it will be your decision.
Yeah, it was only one workshop, or
No,
it will
it
be.
can be as many as you want to. And it
Okay.
can be one-to-one, it can be on campus, it can be any way, the way you want to.
Really, it could be in campus.
Yeah, it can be on campus. I'm mostly like today is Saturday, so I'm not available. But other way around, I am on the campus.
Okay, great. Thanks. So there is no workshop next week.
No, there is a workshop. Wait, I will show you. You can let me show you my screen. And the problem was coming. This schedule, it was not letting you to somehow register yourself. If you go to the default technology center schedule, you will see these workshops, all of them. There is a MATLAB with Dimitri, he's my colleague. There is a MATLAB with me. So either you can have with him or you can have with me. You just have to book the slot. If 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. is not suitable for you, send me an email and either I will book you at 1 p.m. or I can book you at any other time. So you just have to inform me that I'm not available or anything like this, right?
Okay.
So you can even like if you are not able to send me an email, send me a message on the Teams. I do respond on the Teams also, and whatever will be feasible to you, I can do that. Like I can give you the time separately. I can book the solo appointments, and I would be preferring to do it on the campus. To be very specific, today was Saturday. I actually proposed that if you guys want, I can do it afternoons during the week if anyone wants to do it on the campus. So from my side, it's open. You can just let me know one day before on time that we need any specific help or we need any specific like anything related to the code, and I will be there. And I can come on the campus, so it's not to worry about.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, we will start from the plot. Who was having the problem in the plot? Riha, right?
Yes.
Yeah, is it working now or you still are having
No,
the
still not working.
Okay, sorry. Can you share your screen? I started to share my screen.
Yep. This is the screen.
Can you make the command window a little big so I can see what's the error coming? No. Wait till it comes to yeah, now. Okay, legend, the execution plot as a function is not supported. Okay, just write plot 3,5.
This?
Yeah, that's it. Execution is function is not supported. Why? There is something else coming in your this one. Okay, write plot A comma B. And I will ask you to restart your MATLAB. I think something is error from there. Yeah,
I
can you
think maybe
restart?
because I saved this file as plot.m.
No. No, because we are now writing it in the command window and you already have the variables available in the workspace, so it should work. There is something else which has been happened, so I will ask you to restart the MATLAB. At the moment, this is the best I can tell you.
Okay.
If the laptop is in front of me, I can help in the better way because sometimes
sure. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, coming back to our this one. If it will not finish, Fariha, I will help you at the end of the workshop, okay?
Okay.
Okay, coming back here, we did the 2D plot. We can have more than one lines in the plot. We can have any kind of circles, like to show where our data is lying. We can do that also. That is your markers. We can change the color of markers. We can change the width and stuff. Okay, then we have another kind of plot that is your scatter. The symbol plot is coming by the plot function, and the scatter, as per the name, it will come as a scatter. So you just write down the word scatter and it will be there. Again, you can specify the size of it. So like for example, over here, you were having X and Y, and it was coming over here. You have over here X and Y, and then you can specify the size over here. Again, if you are solving an equation, you will write down the code to solve the equation, and then you can plot that equation with respect to time. If you see, I have this equation, the very big equation. I have like 1 minus epsilon value and everything. Here I have given you the value of Z. Here I have given you the value of Wn, which is inside. The range of t is already being mentioned that it should be from 0 to 10 with the breaks of 0.1. So 0.1, 0.2, and so on. Then you are taking the one of the variable which is solving 1 minus square root 1 minus z raised to power 2, which is actually this one. Ct will be 1 minus exp. This whole equation I have written over here. What I'm going to do, I will give you this equation, so you don't have to write it again because it gets complicated. Keep this equation in front of you and try to understand what is happening in the code. It's exactly the replica of equation, but for the convenience of understanding, I have divided it in the parts. Like I don't prefer to write the whole equation in one line because I believe it might bring the errors. So in that condition, what I only do that I bring it in the parts. Like this one was being repeated 1 minus this. So I actually put it in one piece. Here it was repeated, here it was repeated, here it was repeated. So I put it in a separate variable which was known as dp. And then I was dividing it by dp over here initially. Then I was multiplying it inside, like wn is being multiplied by dp. Plus, in this one, it was again getting divided by z. So you can do by this way also. The value or the constants of z, wn, and the t is already given. Try to run the code and see if you are able to do the plot or not. And Fariha, is it working after restarting the this one? What did we say?
I'm still trying. Let me tell you after trying this
Yeah,
one.
okay,
Yeah,
no
yeah,
problem.
okay.
Thank you. Take your time. The rest of the class, please run the code, try to understand how it is solving the equation, and let me know. Yeah, are you able to run the code? So there is a message I didn't see.
The same
Okay,
is
good.
coming. For
The
me,
same
it's
is coming.
same.
Okay, Fariha, you would be available in College of Engineering or in CGS on Monday?
Yeah, I can come.
Yeah, no, I am also either I'm in F1 or I'm in F3 or I'm in food court, one of these three
Okay.
places. So please let
Okay.
me know. I will be coming there.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't know why it's not working. So once I will have the laptop in front of me, I will be able to solve it. In the meantime, just see the code. Are you able to understand that how this code is related to this equation? Any issues? Any? What happened, Heba? Can you tell me? Okay, no issues. Okay, good to hear this thing. We will go further. So this is the equation, and we will be doing it. This one we have already done. To the plot, we have, this is the exercise actually. You will be given the equation, this is y, and over the range of this. So basically you will put the value of x between 10 and minus 10, and you will have the equation of y, which will be solving like this, and then you will plot x comma y. So I will put down this one, try to solve it. If there will be any issue, I will help you guys. So try to solve this plot or this assignment, and then we will go to the next part. You have to initially define x actually, and if you notice, the x is on the range of 10 to minus 10. So what I'm going to do is square bracket, uh, square brackets will be there. I will put minus 10. I will put What should be the jump of it? Let's give 0.1, then let's do 10. This will be my value of x. I will put semicolon to avoid the value of y would be 2x squared plus 3x plus 1. So how I can write 2 dot star x raised to power 2. This will be 2x squared plus, what was the other one? It was 3x. So 3 multiplied by x plus 1. Dimension should be there. Here dot. So the value of y is being defined. My x is also 201, like 1 into 201. So I have 201 rows or columns, and the same it's over here. Now I have to plot. I will say just x comma y, and that will be my plot. Like it's just a random plot. Do not go into the detail of the figures, but that's how it will look like. If I will change the range, let me see if it's effect or not. Let me go over here, and instead of coming from -10 to 10, let's go from 10 to -10. And now let's use the plot command. Now if I will do, it will come the same way. So just like there are different methods and there are different ways. If you want to add the legend, the labels, you will use these two lines. And for marker face or the colors or the type, you have to use this way. Again, please make sure they are being given in the quotation marks. And again, if you are stuck with some certain point, you can just see the help. That one was the solution. If it's like an implicit function, again, you can use the easy plot. It's a very basic type of a plot. It's even easier than the plot itself. You will just provide the equation itself inside, like see, you have x squared plus 5 dot y squared. So I have the equation written over here. That's it. The values of x and y should already be defined. Once you have them, it will be giving you the answer. Then you define the x's -4 to 3, -4 to 3, -2 to 2, -2 to 2. The grid is on, so it will show you the function. These are the simple examples we have for the 2D plot. Okay. Now let's come to the optimization of the functions and the data analysis, how we can import the data, how we can export the data, and how we can do the simulating. It's another feature of a MATLAB, and how we can actually do the 3D plotting. Now in optimization, to be very specific, like I know how to do the things, but if you will ask me the details of them, I might get stuck because it's more like the statistical course. But I can tell you how the optimization works. Now, there are various algorithms available. You can solve all of these with the help of MATLAB. Basically, it is something where you are able to find the maximum or the minimum output of the function. For that specific one, we have the minimization. These are the functions or the words with the help of which we can use the minimization. And then you can do these equation solving, and then using these features or these functions, you would be able to do the curve fitting. Now, what I'm going to do, I will optimize a very simple function with you. First, we can solve that function with the help of our hand. Suppose that we want to find the minimum of the following quadratic function. What's my quadratic equation? That is my quadratic equation. That is 6x squared plus 11x minus 35. If I do the derivative, it will become 12x plus 11. Minimum is when this value is equals to 0. If I solve it, the value of x will come this one, and the value of y will come this one, which I can find over here. Now, this is my manual method of solving the equation. Now, how I can solve it with the help of my functions, I will just solve it with x and yx. And here, if you see, I'm writing f minimum, this one, like x minimum is, this is the function I'm using, and here I'm using the values only. That's it. I'm just putting the range which was being defined over here. If you had noticed that x should be between -10 to 9. So if I come over here and if you see my coding, I'm just putting that f minimum bandwidth, it's my quadratic -10, 9. If it's not able to be understood from here, I will come over here and I will say f minimum. I will press this one and it will bring me the help of it. You can see the any example which will be helping you to understand whatever is happening. Where does it go? Yeah, that's the documentation. So here you are defining the function. That one is your range x1 and x2. It is basically find the minimum of the single variable function on fixed interval. So you specify the interval and you will be able to find the minimum of a single variable function. So you can define it. Function is equals to at the rate of sign. X1 is this, x2 is this, basically 0 and 2 pi. X is equals to this. It will give you the value at the minimum point. So you can find the minimum of sin or you can find anything. Just you have to write down here at the rate of. Now, even if this method is difficult, even you cannot do it by that method, you are unable to solve it from here. What you can do is you will come over here. But again, you should be defined with all the functions. Come in the app, come in the optimizations. You can run this code. I can provide you with the code. Yeah, I just solved it by the quadratic equation. Here I'm plotting them. And if I run it, because I already have defined the one, so it will bring me over here. It will give me this one. And if you notice, I have already the y minimum and I have the fx value is already available. So that is the simple word you have to write and you have to solve. How I can help you while having this example? Can I just put the code over here and you guys can see it later on? Or wait, I will give you the both M files. Give me 1 minute. This is my quadratic and here is my optimization. I am putting both files in the chat so you will be able to open both files with the MATLAB and see if you can do. If you cannot open them with the MATLAB, you can at least copy paste the code and it will be good to go. Okay. Try to run the code and let me know if you are able to do it. Yeah, I gave you the code. Try to copy paste it. Like make two functions. Make one file for the function, and make the other file for the running the optimization code. In one file, the function is defined. In the other file, you have the that one. Yeah, is anyone having any problems? Sorry. Yeah, anyone who is having a problem, did you try to run the code? Okay, I believe everyone is working, so it will work. Anyways, if it will not work, please let me know in the future. I will help you. If this optimization specifically will not work, let me know. I will do it. You can do it with the toolbox also, or you can do it with the this also. Okay. Now let's come to the data import and data export. This will be more related to us, and that is more like I believe we work on it. Now we have two kinds of data. One will be our text data, one will be our Excel data. The text data, we just have a simple format. Read the matrix file 01.txt. Now if I come back over here, I open my MATLAB window. I need to close this. I need to close this. Now I will show you my folder in which I have saved the
You
file.
can see your screen.
Sorry, I think I stopped while I was doing the attendance. Thank you for telling me. Okay, this is my folder where I have placed the codes here. Right, these are my codes which are currently related to them. Now, if you notice on the slides, I'm mentioning file 01.txt. It has to be here. If it is not here, it will bring me a problem. It has to be here with the same name in the same folder. Otherwise, I have to mention the path of it and then I will be able to do it. Okay. Now, here I have this one. I'm going to read this file. What data do I have? I have a day 1, I have a day 2 till day 7. So I'm going to write down this code, this one, Control C. It has to be this quotation mark, the single quotation mark, because I'm copying from the slide, so it's giving me the error. Now, if you see file 0.0, and here you have the variable which is known as b. B has the value. If you want to see what's happening in the variable, this is how it will be coming. Try to open, try to see if you can do any kind of, you can open this one. Like you can have any text file or not. Try to open it, then we will see. See if you can have a file over here and then if you can read the text. If not, you can do it later on. I will show you one thing. That one is the one which we were like what kind of data you can read or what kind of data which you can see inside your MATLAB. These is all the data which is already there. These are the data sets which are available. which are, for example, the math data. You can read the CSV, you can read the images. Once you will read the images, it will show you the every detail in the image. So if you are reading this one, you can see whatever is inside. Like if I do this one, it will show you like where are the numbers and the pixel values inside your data. Okay. For example, if I come over here and I write down this data, here you see there is a corn gray variable which is being defined. If I want to see the corn gray, it will be giving me this whole image. So you have the pixels or you have the numbers. If you will change any one of these over here, if you will change the values inside, the effect will be on the picture. So that's how it works. Like you can open the images, any kind of images inside, and then you can modify them later on. You can even modify the video and the audio form of the data. So this will be the load. That will also be the reading. IM show is basically showing it, and the saving is you are. Hello. Can you guys hear me? Uh,
Yeah, I think my headphones died, so I will be doing it with the speaker. Everyone can hear me, right? Okay. Okay, now what we have to do next, this will be like if I'm reading any image kind of data and I can read anything. Okay, now let's come to the file reading we have already done. Instead of bringing the file from outside, because I knew it that you might not be able to do it, so I will show you a function, or I will show you the file which is already stored inside the MATLAB. For example, okay. For example, if you will read table outages.csv, it's already present in the MATLAB. So if you will write down this command, you want me to copy it or you will be able to write it? Yeah, it's just one line, just write it and you will be able to see the data inside. Just run it and tell me if you are able to get the data on the T or not. Run this line, which is given to you, and tell me if you are able to see it or no. Run this line, read table outages.csv. Make sure about the inverted commas, if it is working or not. Copy paste is also why to waste time. Okay, once you will run this line, because this data is already available inside the MATLAB, it shouldn't be in your folder or anywhere, so it will be reading it. Now, we have different methods of reading it in different scenarios by the help of which we are going to read the data. For example, yeah, this one, it's a very specific example which we are solving. Okay, now you read this amount of data. Now, once you have it over here, it will bring you the regions, it will bring you the outage time, it will bring you the loss, it will bring you the customers, the restoration time, and the cause. This all is being separated by line. If said, like if you know the delimiter, if you know how your data is being separated from one point to another point, what you can do is, like right now the loss is being read by this. If I will specify my delimiter is this one, it will be coming in this format. So there is a difference in the format. And plus, I said omit the row or omit anything which is blank, like missing value, omit the variable. So if you see, if you notice, previously the data was read like this. There was still southeast, which has no data, but now we don't have it. That one is being gone. Like here, after southeast, we came directly to west. So that is, you are reading the data and you are cleaning the data in one command, in one go. You read the CSV file, you specify the delimiter, either it's a comma or it's a specific line. Once you have a decimal separator over here, see, it's a decimal separator, so it can be read as 1.8202 raised to power 6. So that is your decimal separator. It will be shown or it will be read this way. Instead of putting comma, you can put anything. And so on. Import error rule, you have to omit the row, missing value, omit the variable. So you can either omit the row or you can omit the variable. Again, I will write down this line and try to see. If not clear, try to make this variable different and see whether T is different than T1 or not. I will copy paste this command in the chat so it will be easy for you. Instead of put, let's put it T1. Okay, let me also read the data. Close it. I will be closing it and I will be doing here CLC and I will be going home. I will clear my workspace. Okay. Now I will write down initially T is equals to, I will write down the initial command, which was this one. Right. Now I have this T. The next T, which I gave you guys now, I'm going to copy paste it over here in T1. I will change it. Read table. I can move this. Yeah, it will read in the different format. If you see, before it was 1468,6. Now it is coming 1468,1. So it means I am doing something wrong or I am making it read some other way. So that's why it's not working properly. So whenever you are reading the data, make sure you are using the whole instructions properly. And you make to open this example, I will show you. I will copy this one. And I will come back here. This one is the normal one. If I read this file, it will bring me a variable over here. It's basically the example itself from the MATLAB. So it will not have any error and it will not need anything from the outside. It will bring the over here. Now, right now it's 1,1. We can omit the rows. We can do this. I will select this one. I will remove it. It will remove the lines. Then we can introduce the variables. Then we can put the variables inside and then we can keep on doing. In the end, we will be having a data which will be available to us like this. So if you see, our data is like this, the flight names. By the end, it will look like this one. So you have to know, or you just have to see what kind of data you are reading and how you are doing it. If you want to remove some row in which the data is either repeated or it's 0, you can do that. Now, once you want to read the file where there are no headers, like the first row is not available, what you can do, you can tell it that the read the variable names no. If you will put no for the variable names, you will say it like, I don't want you to read the variable's name. In this scenario, it will just put it as variable 1, variable 2, variable 3, variable 4, and so on. I will show you that it's being already done over here. And this is we have done here. Here we are just omitting the rows. Here we are putting them, and we are reading our data. Reference, that's fine. Any questions still here? Anything which is difficult? If there is anything, please tell me. Because there will be no fun if you are not understanding anything, to be honest. Yeah, this way you can do it and come in the examples. It will help you to read any kind of data. Okay, going further because we don't have time. Now we have to write the data. Write the data test file is equals to magic 10. It will give me any 10 by 10 matrix. Write the matrix to test file. If you will not specify the format, it will bring the text file in your data. Use these two commands to make sure that the file or the text file is being created in the folder which is being the default folder. Okay. Now, other than the Excel file, other than the text file, we can read the Excel file also or the CSV file also. If you see, I have read a file which has patient data, so it will bring the first column, second, third, and fourth. Writing the data, I will give this code to you and see what will happen. I'm pasting this code, run it and tell me what will happen. Okay. I will not run the code, so just you run the code, fix the error if there are any, and tell me if you are able to get to see the files or not. Run the statements and tell me if you are able to see the output or not. Did anyone face any trouble while running these codes? Okay. Did you face any problem, Heba? Or did it write the table properly? Okay, after writing the data, we can do the analysis of the data. We can read it, and if I am bringing anything from the Excel file, if I'm bringing anything from the text, I can like specify the range. For example, if you notice here in my command, I'm putting D1 to F43. So if my file is going beyond F43, like if it has more than 43 columns, if it has till F50 or something, I can specify it. Like from D column to F column, I am skipping A, B, C. I'm not reading whatever data was being given. Now I will show you one thing. I will open this folder. It is book 2. Okay, I will do it by type, and this is my book 2. Why I put that specific condition? Because over here I have a data over here. I have a data in A, B, C, D, E, and F. Now, if I come to here and if I read this command, I just read it, that is your 43. If I open it, see it bring only the 3 columns. Where did my rest of the data go? It just bring from here to here. It missed whatever information was given to me in column A, column B, column C. Reason being, the thing I put, the instructions I put was to read the data only from D1 to F43. So it will just do it. Okay. Then I will check if there is any non-available values. In this way, you can create an array based on one column of V also. Like you can bring V double dot, it means all the rows of column number 1. So whichever row is there, you can have it. Like if you want to skip the columns, you can just specify the column number. The same way, if you want to specify the row number, it will be done before comma, and here you will put the double dots, which means all the columns of that specific row. Data checking functions. Again, I cannot do all the functions one by one. So I will give you the list, which you can check out later. Is nan, it will see if there is not available value. Is nat, if there are zeros or not. It will find is missing, it will find the missing entries. Is local max, it will find the local maxima. Then it will find the local minima, and it can find the changes if there is anything. It can even find the outliers in the data, that if some data is entirely different or entirely far from somewhere, and then it will be showing you. Okay. Now, data processing, few examples are given. It will change the missing data. It will see the outliner and everything. Okay. Are you guys familiar with the data filtering process? Any idea of data filtering? How does it happen and what is it exactly? Anyone who has an idea of data filtering? Okay. Data filtering is actually like you can specify the range or the number of the variables by the help of which you will process it. It will show you the trends and it will remove the spike. In our language, we say it like the noise cancellation also. So if you have too many noises in your data, you can remove them. In this condition, again, we are reading a data from the MATLAB itself. We are having the minutes, which is length of the speed. I will show you step by step how this happened. First of all, I will write this command in my MATLAB. Let me have the workspace clear, so you will not be able to get confused. This one. Yeah. Here I will write CLC. Here I will write. I'm just loading the data. You see, I have a variable C, I have a variable direction, I have a variable humidity, and I have a variable speed. The next line, which is I'm giving, is this one. Minutes is how it's going. 1 till the length of speed. How many are there? Basically 1 till length of the speed, that is 1 into 186. Reason being, there were 186 rows inside your speed. You want to see these are your 186. How does the minutes look like? They will be 186 columns. That's it. Like they are just incrementing the number, nothing else they are doing. After this thing, they are selecting the window 5. What does the window 5 do? It will basically check the size of window to smooth out whatever is happening in the the wind gusts, like the high values. Then we will find the mean. Then we will plot the minutes, like basically our x-axis, our speed, and our minutes again with the mean speed. So one is with the actual speed, one is which we have taken the mean in the window of 5. If you will notice this thing over here, I will make the picture bigger. If you see, the myriad is the blue, it has too much spikes. If I take the average, which is for the 5 instances in 1 minute, it will be little bit less and it will be smoother than what I had originally. The problem is you will lose some data, which we always lose in the smoothing and in this one, it basically refers to eliminate the unwanted noise or the behavior of data or the outliers of the data. What's our center moving average? This is the command which will be used a lot. It's basically a filter. It's used to smooth the noisy data, and it uses the filter function to compute the averages holding a vector of data. Once I have smoothed the data down, if you see, the blue is my original data and the orange is my noisy data. Once I have done the smoothing, the moving mean with the size of window 3, the orange has been come down and it has been smooth. But if I will increase the size of the window, you will see the effect that it will be totally gone. Okay, let me show you the example of this one. Yeah, I will run this into my code. It will open the example which is done by the MATLAB itself, and I will show you what is the difference between the Windows 3 and Windows 5. Now we are doing the smoothing, we are detecting the outliers, we are having the non-uniform data. And if I will run all of this, see, this is the window size 3. And that will be the window size 5. It is showing me the pattern, but my whole noises are gone and the whole shape is gone. So basically, you have to check the size of the window according to your data. That will be your thing to do, that this will be your original data and then you are applying this kind of noise cancelling technique. So it will be over here. We have different features also. Then you have to see how much size of the window you need to see, and this is you are detecting the outliers and you are basically doing. Okay, what I'm going to do is I will send you this example in the chat. Please run it and see if you are able to see the result or not. Yeah, run this line in the command window and see if you are able to see the result or not. Like mostly we go on the safe side, we keep it 5 or 3. We do it by like hit and try method. And mostly we go with, like we start with the 5 actually. It's the safest possible one. Okay, after this one, once we have done, you can please run this example in the detail. If you have any kind of questions, ask me. Now we have something known as regression and we have something known as fitting. I will explain you with the help of example. So I can show you. I will load the census data. I will plot it with respect to the date, and I will use these O's for the markers. I will copy paste it. This is my plot window. Now, once I have a plot window, I want to do a regression analysis on this graph. How I will do it? I will go in the tools. I have the basic fitting feature available. Once I open this one, this will bring me this window. I have this window. I will see what's my cubic equation. It's badly conditioned, add points with this one. It will tell you if there is any error. It will bring me the equation. On here, it will bring me this one. It can bring me the residual values also. If you are doing any kind of data analysis, you can do it. Like once you just need to plot the equation, afterward you can bring the equation and everything. You can do the error estimation. In the error estimation, you can have the plot size. Let's say we need bar plot. It will appear over here. Either you want it as a subplot or a new figure, it's up to you. If you will do the subplot, it will come over here. If you will go for the new figure, it will go on the new figure. You can check this one and see if it will affect anything. Once you are done, we can open the window or we can expand our results, which will show us the equation, which will show us the coefficients, which will show us the value of R square, which will show us the residual. We can export these values to the workspace. If I will click on this, save it, and this one already, it will be there once we will go back to the workspace. How? If you see over here, they all are here. Right, once I have done this with the image, I will close this one, I will close this one, I will close this one. Interpolate or extrapolate value, if I put any value, let's suppose the one I was using for the example over here. Let me put that one. I think it was 1965. Yeah, you can check the plot evaluated data. So it will appear over here, right? This is the way you can have a plot. You can see the values, you can see the residuals, and you can plot them. And once you have them, rest assured you can save this plot in the MATLAB figure or as an enhanced meta file. Enhanced meta file are the best one when we come to do the publications. So if you are generating the plots with the help of MATLAB, try to use the enhanced meta file. It will increase the view of it and it will help you to put it in the publications. Okay, that one was just the extra information. Okay, once we are done with the regression, we have a 3D plot. 3D plot is something we are bringing our z-axis. So initially we had only x, y. Now we will bring the z-axis also. Simple. We don't do anything. Instead of writing plot 2, we will like only plot, we will write plot 3. And we have to give the 3 variables. We have to specify 3 things. So now if you see, I am defining the value of t. I am saying sine t, cos t, and t. And then I am saying either x, y, z. So I can specify x, y, and z also. I will write down these lines in the chat. Please run it and tell me whether they work or not. Please run the line and tell me if you are able to do it or not. And if you do, what do you see? Priya, did it run? It gave you the spiral, right? So your plot is working fine. Before, like the plot 3 is working fine. So your plot should also be working. Okay, good. Okay, Hiba is writing something. Okay, it will be something like this. We have a 3D bar plot. We will give bar 3. Instead of writing only bar, we will write bar 3. That means it's the 3D bar plot. Okay, good. Now, in this one, we are giving the numbers. According to the numbers, it will choose the color. So it's a temperature for 3 days. The higher temperature and the lower temperature, it will save it as a figure and it will give you. Let me open it and I will explain you how is it working. This is my figure. To see more details, I can insert the labels. I can bring the legend. So it will bring me over here. This is data 1, data 2, data 3, data 4, data 5, and data 6. How we were giving the data. This is my data 1. And these are my 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is how it is over here. Now, the next thing what do we have is 3D bar plotting code generation. I have already told you there are few graphic functions which are there. Mesh grid, and there will be a solid mesh grid. There will be a contour. There will be a 3D mesh service. I have plotted the examples already. This is only the mesh. This one is with the surface. So this one is mostly for the civil engineers. Like if you are defining the data, you can have your analysis, you can run it, and according to the values here or the colors here, you can do your explanation or you can do your briefing. The same way we can have the helix, it will be plotted like this. Okay. Now, till now we have covered the basic MATLAB. In MATLAB, we have something known as Simulink. Now, what is Simulink? Simulink is for the people who don't like coding. They need the results, but they don't like the coding. So the coding has been done for them already. They have the blocks of it. From those blocks, they can create the results. Like if you have done work in the lab view or any other thing, you will be knowing it that you have the blocks already given, which gives you the output depending upon the input which you have generated. Like it's a good thing to create a simulation, and it looks good if you have made a model in the Simulink, and if you are publishing a paper, it looks really good on it. You can start it from your home. You can click on it. There is a button like with the triangle and square. Open it because it will take a little bit time. Once it's open, please let me know. Even for me, let it open and then I will be able to.
Could you please guide us again from where we open this? Actually, I'm using the.
I'm sorry, I cannot hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, tell me.
Now?
Yeah, yes.
Could you please guide me again? How can I open this, the Simulink?
Okay,
window?
you will come over here.
I'm using MATLAB 2021 desktop version.
You are using desktop version. Okay, can you, I will make you a presenter and then you will be able to share your screen. So I will be able to guide you better.
Okay.
Yeah, go in the home.
Here?
Yeah, this one.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. Then once you open, we will start modeling.
Okay, fine. I think it's ready now, right?
Yeah, for me it's open. Like for you, it will not take this much time because you have already installed on the computer. But for other people who are using the store variant, it might take time. Anyways, that is my blank model, how it looks like. If I go in the library, it has all the things. I'm sorry,
I
sorry.
think I'm the presenter now. You need to go back to and present your screen. Right? I cannot see your screen.
No, you just minimize it because I have already started to share my screen, so you would be able to see it.
Then I click open.
Yeah, then you click on the blank model and it will bring you to a window like this. And if I have a window like this, I will click on the library browser. And in the library browser, I have commonly used blocks. I have maths functions. I have sinks and sources. Sources means it will be generating something. Sinks means it will be reading something. For example, if I double click on the sources, if you see, it's a signal generator, it's a waveform generator, it's a size form, it's a pulse generator, it's something bringing from the workspace, it is a clock, it is a constant. Let's suppose I am having a waveform generator, okay? I will bring it over here. How I am going to see it? I need to have the sinks. So I will bring it here. I can increase the size just for the sake so you can see it. I will come back here in the library browser and I will come in the sinks. Once I am in the sink, right now I'm just giving it a very simple example. Either you can generate it to the workspace or you can see it on the scope. Again, it depends upon your requirements. It depends upon your usage. Once you have this one, it will ask you to just click it and this will be joined. So the output from here will be input of this one. I will double click this. It will open the features. What kind of signal you want? You want these all are there. So waveform generator, these values are there, which you can modify. And once you have done that, this will be your scope. Let me run it and see what kind of output we are looking at. Okay, this will be my output. Other than the signal generator, let me bring you in the sources. Let's break the signal generator. And so I have delete. I have a waveform sine. I have a square wave, sawtooth random. I can fix the amplitude. I can fix the frequency. I can do anything between the source and the sink. It depends. Right? For example, right now I'm just keeping it simple. So let's have a sinusoidal wave. The amplitude is, let's make it 5. The frequency is, let's make it 50. I will do it apply. I will run it. And I will be able to see it, right? Because of my high frequency, it's showing me like this. You want to make it bigger, you can zoom it out. Just select it. Like you can specify the window in which you want to see your results. Okay. If you know the certain value, it will be able to modify it better. Hertz, apply, run. And it's my sinusoidal wave. Due to the higher frequency, I'm unable to see it clearly, so I will just make it a little smaller and I will be able to see how does it look like. Right, I can play with this and it will be more clear for me. You can decrease the frequency and you can see what is the effect of it. Now, once you are done with this one, other than the sine wave, you can have the square wave. Let's have the amplitude of 1 this time, and let's have the frequency of 2. Apply, and once I'm done, I have to press play. It will be like this. Now, one thing which you have to make sure that this is a very basic one example I'm saying. Now, you can develop a model as complicated as this one. You are having a base signal, you are having a noise, you are having a noisy signal, you are bringing a delay, you are bringing or multiplying it with 0.5, then you are adding them up, and then you are bringing it on the scope. I have done this example already, so I will show it to you because for me it's already done. I will come back over here in my folder. Which one is my Simulink? There will be a extension of SLX. If it is .m, it's basically my MATLAB. If it is that one, I will be having S.lx. So let me see the one which is the basic one I have. Didn't. This is one of the model which is created. It is basically your original signal and your damped signal. How? It's adding 5 and 9. It's going into this contribution. It's going into integrator, and then it's going into the adder or the mux with your constant one, and it is showing on the display. So that's how you mix up the blocks and you will be able to make your complete model. I can send you the picture of this one, and then once you can try it and let me know how does it work. I will send you this. You can search these exact symbols and it will be able to help you to create this model. If not, let me know. I will show you these these blocks, where are they available. I'm posting the picture inside it and I will show you how we can make it. The first one, we have a base signal and we have a noise signal. Coming back over here to my plain model. Okay. I will go in the library. If I cannot find anything over here, I can just search over here. It's a signal. Okay. It will search for it for 1 second. It will take, depends upon the speed. These all are the features which are available. This is your integrator. We need a signal. We need the scope. So let me bring this. I can bring my materials from here also, if I'm familiar with. And let me bring the integrated. Let me bring my I have a adder also, and I have a constant also, and I have a delay for it. So I can bring this one. Here I have the multiplication, but I can change instead of these inputs, I can do it multiplication or I can do it plus and plus. So it will be changed. Some of them they will be able to change it, but few of them they will not let you change it. So that's how you will bring the blocks and you will be able to generate the model. If you want to do it now, you can do it now or you can do it later. I have already provided you with the picture. As you say, I will do it with you. You want to try it now or what's? Okay, let me do it then. Let's find the sources. I have forgotten the figure, so I will bring the presentation in the parallel so I can see the figure itself. Okay. This is your one signal. I can make a duplicate. I will just do it, copy, and I will do Control V. So it will come, right? Okay, I'm doing it. So this is one signal, this is one signal. Then I need to have a adder in which I'm adding those signals. So I will go in the library browser. It is in the maths operation because it's this one. That is your add. Okay, I will make it
quickly for me.
I'm sorry.
You're too quick for me. I cannot like.
I'm sorry.
Oh, please. I'm not as efficient.
No. I know. Okay. Did you bring the signals, the sine waves? I just brought 2 sine wave signals and I brought one adder. Once you are done, tell me. Have you brought these three? Okay, I will consider it as yes. And as per the model I was working on, I will be needing gain. This triangle is basically gain, and that one is your delay. So the gain is here in the maths operation. I will bring one gain. I will bring another gain. And I have a delay. The delay should also be here. Again, if you are unable to find it, write down DELAY and it will bring you the delay. It's over here. It's 1 upon Z or Z raised to power minus 1. I brought this block and then I need a scope, which I already have it in my picture or in my block. So I will bring it here. This one I don't need. This one I don't need. Once you are done till here, please tell me, then I will start connecting them and I will start moving their values. Please let me know on the messages once you are done. Okay, once we are done, we just have to connect the connectors. Very simple. Click here, click here. Do not drag it. Just click here, click here. It will be done automatically. This one has to go here and here. Here and here. This one has to come here also. I'm just clicking on the points and it will be connected. Just click on the ending point and starting point and you will be good to go. Once you have done all this, now if you see in the figures, it's 0.5. How to change it? Double click 0.5. Double click 0.5. Reach till here and then we will go to the next step.
Excuse me, what is the name of that triangular shape?
This one, it's
I'm
gain. Gain.
Gate.
Yeah,
And
again, GAIN. If you will go in the maths operations, it's
Oh, I see that gain.
you see
And
that?
what about the small rectangle?
The one with the plus sign, this is the plus sign, add.
Not the other one, the small one, just before
This one?
the gain. Yeah.
It's a delay.
Delay. Okay, fine.
It's available in the discrete.
I'm searching for this.
Yeah. In the discrete, you will go in the library browser. Can you see this discrete?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, in the discrete, you have this unit delay. You can bring it here and it will be connected here. I'm waiting for your responses, then I will start explaining again.
What is that last thing?
No, I will do it. I will do it. This one I was playing with it. I will do it. Okay, now I have a scope, but I want to see my both signals. So what I'm going to do is, by default, the scope has only one input point, but I want to watch two signals because I want to see my original and I want to see the changed one. In this scenario, if you bring your mouse here, like you will bring it, this will bring you a very small box with the plus sign on it. I'm not sure whether it's visible on my screen, but it's showing you. Like if you bring it on the border, it will be a very plus sign. You click on it, it will bring you another this arrow kind of thing. Okay. Once you have this one, done. Okay. Done. Okay, once you have these, have you done this one? Like everyone reached to this point where you have two input points?
Yes.
Okay, now I want to see my gain on level 2, so I will just connect it with my level here. This one, I knew it was my original signal, so I just drag it till my original signal. So this one will show me the original, this one will show me after whatever I have done. Now I was adding these two signals, then I was having a gain. This one I was bringing the gain and delay, and then I was adding them again. Okay. And after getting added up, I was putting them in the probe. I will run the code. Now if I will see the scope, there are two outputs. One is this one and one is this one. Now I don't know which one is this. So let's go in that, like you can bring the axis scalings and you can bring the legend. So this is your sine wave and that is your add one. So yellow one is the original one and this one is your add one. If you want to do the names of it, you can give them the names also, just change them over here. Instead of add one, you can say after noise. Once you have done after noise, you run it again. Once you run it again, this will be the scope. See, it's showing you the sine wave and after the noise. Or adding any number, like you can say anything over here, whatever you will say here, it will be coming over here. Is this clear? Is this clear for everyone? Okay, if it is clear, so I have already, okay, I'm giving you 5 minutes, but that will be the last topic of the presentation. We have done the MATLAB and everything. Again, I will copy paste those two links. Please do not forget to give the feedback. It was asked to me by your college and by my college also. So make sure you give me the feedback. I will show you. Give me 1 minute only. Give me only 1 minute for you. And when I have to. It's here. I'm running, but nothing shows. You have to double click on the scope. Did you double click on the scope? Like this. You have to open the scope. It will not come automatically like MATLAB. Okay, great. Can you share your screen with me so I can see what's happening?
Can you see?
Yeah, I can see.
If I
Okay,
double click-
instead of Z -1, no, delete this. Instead of Z -1, yeah, delete this box. And go in the library browser again. Go in the discrete. Above, yeah. Yes. There is a unit delay. Go down. Go.
These are all of them.
Wait. There is a unit delay.
This.
You found it. Yeah. This is the one. Bring it here. Yeah. Yeah. Make it a little bit further or this one so the black line will continue. No. Yeah. Now move it little bit towards 0.5. Yeah. Little bit back. Yeah, this one. Yeah, just connect this line. Yeah, perfect. Now run it. No, run it. Run the code again and then press the scope. It's still showing you the same. We didn't do anything else. Plus 0.5, 0.5. At least it should show you. No, this one, the sine signal. Why it's giving you the inputs? The first two, if you have noticed.
Yeah.
The one I was using are these. They don't have any input here. Yours is having an input from here also. So it means you are using something else. You have to use a simple sine wave. I'm not sure which one did you use. Go in the library browser, go in the sources and use this one. For you, it's showing you something over here also. So
This one?
not sure. No, now you have to share your screen again.
This one?
Yeah, this one. Replace the inputs from here. Yeah, you bring the function. We have to just put the sign there, not the function. Now remove the down one also and make it copy paste. Good job. Okay, now run. See the scope. Yeah, it's showing.
Thank you so much.
And here, anyone else who is having any kind of problem? I will stop the recording. So if you have any questions, you can ask me. And the recording, I will provide it to CGS. It will be given to you from them.